One of the biggest questions I see in pellet groups on Facebook is why does the grill exceed the set temp after startup? You'll see here that I set my Grilla grill to 240 degrees, and I want to show you why your grill is going to get hotter after that initial startup than the set temp. So what we can see here in this video and in the frame is at the center of the video is the fire pot, and you can see the auger here is feeding pellets into the fire pot. Now what's going to happen is that igniter is not going to ignite the pellets until there are quite a few pellets in that fire pot, and we're going to see what happens after it ignites and then through that entire process of the grill getting settled into its set temperature, and what that looks like with the heat deflector out and with the drip pan out and all of that. It's been about a minute and a half now, and what you can see is a little bit of smoke coming out of that fire pot. It's been about 2 minutes now, and the flame is really starting to ignite there in the fire pot, and you can see a lot more smoke pouring out of it. A few seconds that flame is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And this is right here is why the initial temperature of your grill is going to go up a lot higher. Now keep in mind, in this video, normally the heat deflector is going to be in there and the drip pan is going to be in there, and so it won't go up as high as it will in my video, but you can see how big that flame is right now, and that's why the temperature goes up as high as it does during the initial startup. And what's happening is your pellet grill has all those pellets in there, so there's a big flame. Obviously you can see that by the video, and it'll burn down into embers, and I'll show you that here in a couple of minutes. So in the video I'm kind of like closing the grill as much as I can to demonstrate this the best I can, but I still want you to see it. And so the grill right now is at 165 degrees and climbing, and we're going to just keep watching this here. It's been about 4 minutes now, and you can see the grill is up to 450 degrees. Normally with a drip pan in there and a heat deflector, it would only reach about 350 degrees, but the RTD is directly exposed to that huge flame. And so that flame is really high. There's a lot of pellets in the fire pot right now. That flame is going to die down as those pellets burn into embers, and we're going to see what happens here in another few minutes. So we can see here that the temperature is starting to go down. It's 430 degrees, 425 degrees. It's just going to keep going down now because that big fire that's in the Grilla is starting to die down in the fire pot, and it's starting to build that really nice bed of embers that you need in order for maintaining those low temps. And you can see here that the fire is a lot shorter than it was before. Before it was 5 or 6 inches high, and now it's just coming out maybe an inch out of that fire pot. And I'm going to keep playing this for you so you can see how it goes down. It's already down to 400 degrees. Temperature is going to just keep dropping. We can see here how the grill keeps lowering in temperature, and that's because we don't have that big flame there anymore. The pellets have burned down into embers, and you'll notice in the video that the grill is starting to produce a lot more smoke. So there's two things that you need to pay attention to here. Number one, when you're cooking at higher temperatures, you've got a huge flame in there, not a ton of smoke pouring out of the grill. That's why you're not getting a lot of smoky flavor at 400 or 500 degrees. And this is also why you overshoot your temperature. When you start the grill up, you got to have a big fire that burns down into embers. It's just like a campfire. It's the exact same principle. And so now that we've got a nice little bed of coals in there, nice little bed of embers, the pellets will keep feeding slowly a little bit at a time and maintain the lower temperatures that you're looking for.